Most people approach wealth like they're trying to win a lottery. They look for the next hot stock, the next viral crypto coin, or that one piece of advice that will turn $500 into $5 million overnight. But here is the secret the wealthy don't tell you. Wealth is not an event. It is a process. It is an architectural project. If you want to build a skyscraper that lasts for a century, you don't just start throwing bricks together. You need a foundation. You need a system. Today, we are not looking at tips. We are looking at the 5 immutable laws of wealth that govern the financial universe. Understand these, and you stop chasing the wind. Understand these, and you start building your fortress. Law number 1. Time is the most potent financial variable you have. We often overemphasize returns, trying to get 10% instead of 8%, but we underemphasize time. Consider 2 investors. Investor A starts at 25, puts away $500 a month for 10 years, and then stops. Investor B waits until 35 and puts away that same $500 a month for 30 years. Even though Investor B contributed 3 times more total money, Investor A ends up with more. Why? Because the early years of compounding are where the heavy lifting happens. Money grows in a curve. It's deceptively slow at the start, and then it explodes at the end. If you miss the start, you miss the explosion. Wealth building is not about how much you make in a single year. It is about how long you stay in the market. Law 2. Income keeps you alive. Equity makes you free. Think of your salary as a mountain stream. It's fresh, it's necessary, but it's constantly flowing away. You drink from it. You pay for your rent, your food, your subscription boxes. But if you never dam that stream, it just evaporates. Equity, or assets, is the reservoir you build to catch that water. When you buy a house, a business, or an index fund, you are capturing your labor and turning it into a store of value. Most people make the fatal mistake of upgrading their stream, getting a bigger job, a bigger car, more expenses, without ever increasing the size of their reservoir. Your goal is to convert active income into passive equity as aggressively as you can. Passive equity is what works while you sleep. Passive equity is the only thing that buys true autonomy. Law 3. Leverage is an amplifier, not a strategy. Leverage is simply using other people's money to magnify your position. It is how people get rich in real estate. It is how businesses scale. But it is also the most common way people go bankrupt. Imagine you're playing a game. Leverage is like adding a multiplier to the score. When the multiplier is applied to a win, it's amazing. When it is applied to a loss, it wipes you out. Most people don't respect the danger of leverage. They get excited by the potential for 5 times returns, but they ignore the potential for 100% loss. Use leverage only when you have cash flow to cover the payments, and never when you are betting the house. Law 4. Survival is the whole strategy. This sounds boring. It's not. It's essential. Finance is not just about maximizing gains. It's about managing the risk of ruin. If you lose 50% of your portfolio, you need a 100% gain just to break even. If you lose 90%, you need a 900% gain. The math becomes impossible. This is why emergency funds exist. This is why you don't keep all your eggs in one basket. The game of wealth is won by the people who stay in the game for the longest time, not the people who have the highest peak in a single year. Do not play a game that can force you to quit. Law 5. Diversification is a hedge against your own ignorance. That sounds harsh, doesn't it? But it's true. If you are a genius who can pick the one company that will dominate the world, concentration is better. But you aren't that person, and neither am I. Diversification doesn't mean you want average results. It means you want to guarantee that you participate in the growth of the world's best ideas. Most companies fail. Even the great ones eventually fade. By owning a diversified set of assets, you aren't betting on a person. You are betting on human progress. And human progress has been a pretty safe bet for the last 200 years. So how do we put this together? You build the wealth fortress. Your income is the water. You store it in your equity reservoir. You use time to multiply the volume. You use leverage, carefully, to speed up the construction. You manage your risks to ensure you survive the storms. And you diversify so that one single wall falling doesn't collapse the whole structure. This is not about a quick buck. It is about intentional, boring, brilliant execution. Mangu is watching the charts, and I want you to be the architect, not the gambler. If you want to dive deeper into how to automate your own fortress, subscribe to Mango Economics. We have a lot of work to do. Thanks for watching.